Hey, you. Yeah, you. Have you ever felt totally overwhelmed? Like your mind is just exhausted? Well, you're not alone. Mental health affects everyone. But here's the good news. It's totally possible to feel better, take control, and start prioritizing you. Today, we're diving into easy, actionable tips that'll boost your mood, recharge your mind, and help you thrive. Let's break the stigma. Let's boost our wellness, and most importantly, let's take care of our minds. Ready to take the first step? Hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who might need a little mental health boost today. Alright, let's get real for a second. Mental health is everything. Think about it. Your mind is the engine that drives everything in your life, your relationships, your career, your joy. But how often do we stop to actually take care of it? In a world where we're constantly juggling work, social media, and just life, it's easy to neglect our mental well-being. But here's the thing: if your mind isn't healthy, nothing else works like it should. And it's not just about feeling down once in a while. Mental health struggles can sneak up on you and impact your mood, your energy, even your physical health. Did you know that untreated stress, anxiety, or depression can lead to serious issues like sleep problems, headaches, and even heart disease? But here's the best part: taking care of your mental health is empowering. It's the key to a better life, better relationships, and even a better you. It's not just about feeling better, it's about becoming your best self. And guess what? It's never too late to start. Whether it's 5 minutes of quiet or talking to someone you trust, it all counts. So let's break the stigma, get real, and make mental health a priority, because you deserve it. Now, here's the thing. We all go through tough times, but sometimes our minds are trying to tell us something and we're just not listening. So how do you know if you're reaching a point where you need to hit pause and take care of yourself? Let's talk about the signs. And trust me, they're not always huge red flags. In fact, some of them are sneaky and can easily be brushed off. But recognizing them early is the key to feeling better faster. So, do any of these sound familiar? Have you been feeling exhausted no matter how much rest you get? Like, even when you wake up in the morning, it feels like you've already run a marathon. That's your mind saying, hey, we need a break. Are little things starting to trigger big reactions? You're snapping at people or feeling like the world is just getting to you. It's okay, your emotions are trying to get your attention, telling you that something's off. You know those moments when you'd normally hit up a friend or jump into a hobby, but now, all you want to do is stay in and binge watch shows. This is a sign that your mind might need some TLC and social connection, can't seem to concentrate. It's like your mind's in a fog, and everything feels so much harder than it should be. When it feels like your brain just can't keep up, that's a sign to check in with yourself. If you've noticed any of these signs, don't just brush them off. They matter, and your mental health deserves your attention. It's okay to not feel okay. We all have our off days but if it's lasting, don't wait for it to get worse. Recognizing these signs early is so important, and it's the first step toward feeling like yourself again. And the best part, you're not alone in this. Drop a comment below if you've ever noticed any of these signs in yourself. We're in this together. Okay, let's switch gears for a second because we've talked about the signs, but now let's talk about the fixes. Mental wellness isn't all about huge life changes. Sometimes, it's the small, everyday habits that can make all the difference. Let's dive into some easy tips you can start today to feel better instantly. Tip number 1. Mindfulness and meditation. Yes, I'm talking about taking just a few minutes to sit quietly, breathe, and be present. Try this: close your eyes, breathe in deeply for 4 seconds, hold for 4, and then exhale slowly for 4. Do this for 2 minutes. It's that simple. This helps clear the mental fog and ground you in the present moment. You don't need to be a pro meditator to benefit from this. Trust me, you'll feel the difference after just a few minutes. Tip number 2. Get moving. No, I'm not saying you need to run a marathon, but just 10 to 20 minutes of light exercise, whether it's stretching, walking, or dancing in your living room, changes everything. It doesn't matter if it's a jog or just a funky dance in your kitchen. Moving your body releases feel-good chemicals that instantly lift your mood and reduce stress. And bonus, it helps you sleep better. Tip number 3. Sleep hygiene. Sleep is everything when it comes to mental health. If you're scrolling through TikTok at 2 a.m., that's a problem. Make your room a sleep sanctuary. Keep your phone out of sight. Set a consistent bedtime, and create a relaxing bedtime routine. Whether it's reading, journaling, or listening to calming music, your mind needs rest to recharge. Good sleep isn't a luxury, it's a necessity for a healthy mind. Tip number 4. Stay connected. I know, sometimes it feels easier to shut people out when you're down, but connection is key. Whether it's calling a friend, chatting with a family member, or joining a support group, talking about how you're feeling can lighten the load. Plus, it reminds you that you're not alone. Connection is one of the most powerful tools for mental wellness. Tip number 5. Gratitude practice. This one's a game changer. Every day, take a moment to write down 3 things you're thankful for. It shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's going right. It could be something as simple as your morning coffee or the fact that the sun is shining. When you make gratitude a habit, it rewires your brain to focus on positivity. And here's a bonus tip: smile more. Even if you don't feel like it, forcing a smile can trick your brain into releasing endorphins, instantly boosting your mood. Small steps, big impact. These are simple, daily habits that can make a huge difference in your mental health. Try just one of these tips today and see how you feel. And remember, taking care of your mind doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start with just one thing from today's list and build from there. Small changes add up. Alright, I'm about to drop some knowledge from a mental health professional that could seriously change the way you think about your well-being. You ready? Let's hear what the experts have to say about taking care of our minds. Expert: thanks for having me. Mental health is something that affects every single person, whether you realize it or not. And the truth is, it's not about being perfect or never feeling stressed. It's about learning how to cope with those challenges and finding ways to thrive, even when life gets tough. So, what would you say is the number one thing people overlook when it comes to mental wellness? Expert: the biggest thing I see is that people often think they need to fix everything at once. But that's not the reality of mental health. It's about taking small steps like setting boundaries, learning to say no, or asking for help when you need it. Expert: one of the best ways to improve mental health is to create a routine of self-compassion. Most people are harder on themselves than they are on others. But if we can learn to treat ourselves with the same kindness we give our loved ones, we'll feel more grounded. Self-compassion. That's huge. Can you give us an example of how someone can practice that in their daily life? Expert: of course, it could be as simple as giving yourself a break when you're feeling stressed. Instead of saying, "I should be doing more," try saying, "I'm doing the best I can right now, and that's enough." Or, take time for yourself, even if it's just 5 minutes to breathe and reset. Expert: also, remember, seeking help is not a sign of weakness. In fact, it's a sign of strength. Therapy, talking to a loved one, or even joining a support group can be game changers for your mental health. That's such an important reminder. Asking for help is not weakness. It's actually one of the most courageous things you can do. Before you go, any last piece of advice for those watching who may be struggling? Expert: yes, don't be afraid to start small. Mental health is a journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself. The most important thing is to keep showing up for yourself, even when it's hard. Such powerful insights. Thank you so much for sharing that wisdom with us. If you're watching this, I hope you feel empowered to take one small step today toward better mental health. You don't have to do it all at once, and you don't have to do it alone. And hey, if you're struggling right now, it's okay. You've already taken the first step by watching this video, so give yourself some credit. And if you want to learn more, keep watching, and remember, you are worthy of feeling good. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. What's one thing you're going to do today to take care of your mental health? Let's keep this conversation going. Alright, we've covered the basics, the signs, quick tips, and even some expert advice, but now let's talk about the big picture: long-term mental health. If you want to thrive and not just survive, these wellness strategies are your secret weapons for sustaining a healthy mind for the long haul. Ready to make mental wellness a lifestyle? Strategy number 1. Create a consistent routine. This might sound simple, but trust me, having a structured daily routine is key to mental wellness. When you wake up and know what your day looks like, it reduces anxiety and boosts productivity. Having consistency in your day, whether it's exercise, work, meals, or sleep, helps your mind feel more in control. But here's the trick: don't make it rigid. A routine is there to support you, not stress you out. Strategy number 2. Build strong relationships. Long-term mental wellness thrives on connection. We are social beings, and having a solid support system makes a world of difference. Make time for friends and family, whether it's sharing a meal, chatting over the phone, or planning regular hangouts. These small moments of connection not only strengthen your relationships, but also lower stress and increase happiness. And if you need help, don't hesitate to lean on a therapist or counselor. Therapy is a tool, not a last resort. Make it a regular part of your wellness toolkit. Strategy number 3. Invest in hobbies and passions. Ever notice how much lighter your mood feels when you're doing something you love? Whether it's painting, cooking, playing an instrument, or even gardening, creative activities are a game changer. Your hobbies are more than just a way to pass the time, they're soul food for your mental health. Find something that brings you joy and make time for it every week. It's all about creating balance. Strategy number 4. Set boundaries and learn to say no. Here's one you might need to hear. You are allowed to say no. In a world that's constantly demanding more from us, setting clear boundaries is essential for protecting your mental space. Remember, saying no isn't selfish, it's a form of self-respect. Saying no gives you more time and energy for things that actually align with your goals and values. So, don't feel guilty about prioritizing your mental health. It's okay to put yourself first sometimes. Trust me, the world won't fall apart. Strategy number 5. Regular check-ins with yourself. Mental health isn't a one-time fix, it's an ongoing process. Make it a habit to check in with yourself regularly. How are you feeling? What do you need? Whether it's through journaling, mindfulness, or simply taking a walk, self-reflection is key to long-term well-being. It helps you stay in tune with your emotions and prevents burnout. Strategy number 6. Celebrate your wins, big and small. Don't forget to celebrate you. Whether you finished a big project at work, had a productive week, or simply got out of bed on a tough day, celebrate it. Positive reinforcement, even for the smallest victories, builds momentum and helps you stay motivated. So go ahead, give yourself a little credit for every step forward. And here's the thing. These strategies don't have to be perfect. Just find what works for you and stick with it. The key is consistency, self-compassion, and making your mental wellness a part of your everyday life. Alright, let's talk about something that can be one of the hardest parts of mental health: stigma. If you've ever felt like there's something wrong with you for struggling, you're not alone. The truth is, the stigma around mental health can make people feel isolated, ashamed, and hesitant to ask for help. But here's the powerful truth. Struggling with mental health doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. Everyone has their ups and downs, it's part of being alive. Here's something you need to hear today. There is no shame in asking for help. We all face challenges, and getting support is one of the bravest things you can do for your well-being. But the stigma, that's where we can make a change. The more we talk about mental health, the more we normalize it, the more we support each other, the less power stigma has. And you know what? We're already seeing this shift. More people are opening up, more communities are creating safe spaces, and more resources are becoming available. That's progress. If you're struggling, reaching out for help isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. Whether that means talking to a friend, a family member, or even a professional, getting support can be life-changing. And here's the kicker. The people you least expect might be going through the same thing. It's time we stop thinking of mental health struggles as something we have to hide. The more we share, the more we heal. If you're not sure where to start, there are so many options for support, whether it's online communities, therapy, helplines, or even just reaching out to someone who makes you feel safe. And if you're nervous about starting that conversation, that's okay. Just taking the first step is powerful. So, I challenge you today, if you're struggling, don't keep it bottled up. Take that first step, even if it's just talking to someone you trust, or leaving a comment below so you know you're not alone in this. Together, we can break down the stigma, embrace mental health, and support each other through it all. No one should feel like they have to go through this alone. If this resonated with you, drop a comment below or share this video to help others find support. You made it to the end, and I am so proud of you for sticking with me. Remember, taking care of your mental health isn't a one-time thing. It's a daily choice, and it's okay to take it one step at a time. The journey won't always be easy, but you are stronger than you think. Today, you learn simple tips, expert insights, and wellness strategies that can help you take charge of your mental well-being. But here's the most important thing. You are not alone. There's a whole community of people out here working toward the same goal, mental wellness, and we're all in this together. So, let's keep this conversation going. Drop a comment below and let me know, what's one small change you're going to make today for your mental health? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who might need to hear this today. You never know how much you could help just by sharing this message. Host enthusiastically. Together, we're breaking the stigma and prioritizing our mental health every single day. Keep showing up for yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care of you. Upbeat background music plays, with text on screen, and hosts voice say, "Don't go yet. You've made it this far, why not keep going?" Check out these videos for more tips on how to take care of your mind, body, and soul. Trust me, you won't want to miss them. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and join our amazing community of mental health warriors. Let's keep spreading the love and support. Click on the videos and I'll see you in just a few seconds. You've got this. WAIT. Before you go, I've got some bonus tips that could totally change the game for your mental health journey. These are quick, easy actions you can take right now to kickstart your well-being and boost your mood. Ready for it? Tip number 1. Take a 5-minute digital detox. Yep, I said it. Put down your phone. Step away from social media for just 5 minutes today. You'll feel more grounded and present in your life. Trust me, it's life-changing. Cut 2. Visual of someone putting down their phone, breathing deeply, and smiling. Tip number 2. Laugh every day. I don't care if it's a silly video, a funny meme, or your favorite TV show. Laughter is scientifically proven to release stress and boost your mood. So go ahead, give yourself permission to laugh like nobody's watching. Tip number 3. Gratitude list. Grab a pen and paper, or open your phone, and list just 3 things you're grateful for today. It's a super simple way to shift your mindset and train your brain to focus on the positive. Bonus number 4. Create a feel-good playlist. Music has this magical ability to lift your mood instantly. Create a playlist of your favorite songs and play whenever you need a boost. You'll feel energized and ready to take on the world.